Pray joy to my heart, oh great one. You can do joy to my heart. Oh, you do it. You, you can see how Jesus would say, Jesus say, I am the Father one. He say, well, the Father do I do. Whatever I do, the Father does. So you can see it. And you can love. You know, sometimes you won't, I guess you won't get the point out the cold that I'm just getting the boy. The one, the one life, man. We all like sheep. Yeah, it is. So when we shine light on the truth of love, right? When we shine light, I can show up like artificial light, kind of like one thing you said, how most of us, I'm just going to focus on how one God showing you, how does one or all not be false light and artificial light? When you read, when you have you have this experience. I'm, I'm laughing with you. I guess you know me in the last you bring pretty close to my heart. Yes, you do. And you knew I had to accept or receive true worship. Your voice is lower than God, right? What you mean? Like your voice, it comes from your father. There's so many sounds you can make, but your voice can never be above God. So when you say God, you can never say it above God. Yeah, because who made your voice? God. So you are great. So the real man of voice. Let's go to the Emily scene. Like, yeah, I think the real voice. Yeah, so we like to talk about things we see in real life. Right? Yeah, you show me how to point the painting and say it. Like when I'm drawing images on screen, even right now, like, paint this whole thing. Oh,
You do it again for 4 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. That- All right, I apologize. I had my the speaker attachment hooked to it, and it distorts the sound. But he said that message was for me, right? He said it's written because can you unwrite what just happened, Wayne? I mean, I don't know what you mean. mean, I'm thinking writing is like when you take a instrument like a pen, a stick, your finger. So you start making different lines or something. Like you start realizing you see different lines, and you say, "Oh no," you said unwrite it. Like, but then it'd be written if I unread it, right? Like if I unread it, that's still written, ain't it? Yeah, they call it an eraser. Let's use the eraser. So you can take your hand and, and dust away what you wrote in the dirt. You can take your eraser that you got from school or some store or something somewhere, people's hands, and you can erase it off paper. You can even burn it. So you burning it up is written. Oh yeah, you could take that paper and burn it up. It's still written. It's written that you burned it up. Oh, so that message was for you. That's why you had 4 minutes with me. Um, Greater is He in you than He that's in the world. That's why you had 4 minutes with me. And we were speaking on the checkerboard. Oh, trust me, they watching. When you ain't got to see no numbers on that thing. They, they watching. Who else is there to look for? They claim millions, billions of people. They claim, man, who thinking about the millions of people if it's such a thing? The one that's thinking. So, nothing to be afraid of. You know. Yeah, because it ain't no one to talk to. You telling yourself what do people say? I mean, you talking to them when you stand there, right? But who shines the light? The one that made the light. So while you standing there, you telling them you standing there in all languages that y'all speak. You can make up one. Your voice alternate or fluctuate. It's so many. Just to say fluctuate and alternate, you doing it, right? What you doing is it. But y'all got titles. Y'all have Jesus say, get rid of the titles, right? Because I get it. I do. It is understand how to speak. Like, before you found out what it was in English, it was already there. The one who comprehends comprehension is comprehension. So they gonna watch. They always was watching because whether you went on YouTube or you was just working in your garden, to them you on YouTube all day. They'll hear you. You say they'll hear you to the ears of the earth, even on the inside frequency. Your thoughts is like frequency. They say. Who the only one that see the TV called a frequency or a channel? That one that sees the TV frequency or channel. That one is there. So do y'all on Earth feel like TV frequency or radio frequency? Well, if you study it, you'll know that man did not make that. Man made devices. Even then, God still gave it to him. God gave them everything that they have because He gonna show that He is God through all the world's um, characters have on the stage. He gave it all. If you not, it's right, bro. When you come understand how to spell, even then, you don't have to come understand how to spell. If you have love, God will tell you. God is love. Man found a way to express these things with his tongue. So everyone telling themselves what words mean. And love, as you can say, is a frequency of there before you found out how to say it in a language. God was there before you found out how to say God in a language. So he says to me, no one knows my name. But when you look up all the names, like he say, all those names you have for God, you'll have a meaning. Like it's a meaning for the name God, Jehovah, Yahweh, the Most High. The Most High right there telling you, like, it's like a whole sentence right there expressing God, the Most High God. So it's like I'm expressing the meaning of God and then saying God. So all the names the world used for our Father, like Father, you look up the meaning of Father. Because when you're a child, you don't know what these people talking about. So you look up the meaning of Father, you see it's a meaning. Like it ain't just a name. It's a like they say attribute, qualities or whatever of God. So that's still not saying his name, right? Like to me, what he's showing me, they can't say it. They can't say his name because your voice is that voice that make different sounds called ABCs, but it's still your one voice that makes different sounds. It's so simple to say it and see it, but it's like it's so much in your voice, like your voice or your tongue in the language you speak. Each word carries weight. Like I get what they said because he showed it to. I didn't know what they were saying. Your words carry weight. Your voice carry weight. To them though, it you don't know what the heck they talking about. What they mean, but to them it do carry weight because there's so many meanings to your voice. There's so many meanings to the words you that people feel you are saying in a language, which is the yoke around your neck. The yoke around our necks is the language. And now, most of us, um, whether you uh, rich or poor, I'm trying to say it the way the book said, right? Rich or poor, you ain't got to say them, them words with people like, oh, he think he. Well, that's one of them right there. But please forgive me for that. Rich or poor, um, bright or not bright, or um, truth in your face, and his love is all around. And your voice got a yoke where yeah, rich or poor, um, educated or not educated, um, it's a yoke around your neck called ABC. Well, now when you talk to whoever, you talk to them like you rich or poor, um, like you tall a little, or big or small, or it's still just your voice, or It's your, we call it voice. We found out how to put a title on your voice. Like it don't make sense. How can you how can you say voice with your voice if it's your voice you're using? So Apple is voice. Um, car is voice. These sounds, not the meaning. Um, house is voice. If you could say your voice is what they call sound or your tone, then your house is a tone. Or it is. House in English is a tone. It's tone, it's voice. Car is voice. Because you're using your voice to express the meaning of voice. How can you do that? We're using our voice to say the word voice. It don't make sense. So you can see how your voice is under God, or it's just like your eyesight, right? If you feel the heavens above and you know the heavens above, well, there go your voice, right? Because His word is true. And then we start talking. We start talking about truth. Like His word is true. Like that's me talking about. Because a child, some children might not know what the heck I'm talking about, but it's still truth. We found a way to say it, or think we are saying. We guess. That's probably why it's called individual. In divide wall, in divot wall. For each person see, maybe, if there's a million people, they see a billion colors, but they all call it orange. Who knows? Do orange look like orange what it look like to me? Do green look like to you what it look like to me? Why they so rainbow, false rainbow brightish, rainbow bright, them as an angel of light. It's only one rainbow, and it's where the sun shines. We call it sun, but where light is in truth. Painting, why painting start with pain? Because it's false heaven. The rainbow was made according to him, but I'm still using tone to express. So it's a way you can see it in truth, because it has to be true first, and then written down in a language. Because the truth is already written before we found out how to say written. Due to English is claimed to be one of the youngest languages. Um, when we one day started to say that His word is true, it was already true when we didn't know English. Whom is love? We didn't have to be told we was loved in English. We didn't have to be told that. We was already being told by God. Well, when you come back to truth or your standing, you'll see that, hey, Father, great one, you was always telling me. I see. The eyes that the great one has given me. Due to I'm flesh or I'm on the earth, using a language to express what a tree is, I don't know how to say it to you. So I can see that the great one, or great one, he made he made that tree. So me and him is one, but if he told me what that tree was made of, well, he's saying love, he's saying it, but it's so great what made the tree or the seed, the little old seed got a big old tree in it. Little tiny seed got a large tree, whole giant tree inside. His word is great, true life. But I guess when most people in the world they so distracted from real life that they probably never watched the seed grow. Most probably have, some probably haven't. Well, they see it because it's going on right there in their face, right? If they seen trees, it's growing right now. It's been growing since you've been around it. They do see it. They maybe not paying no attention. That's called reading His Word to me. Watching the plant grow or realizing it. Not that you sit. Well, if you sit there for 24 hours, that's what you said came to do, right? But or you sit there for a minute as you walk, to your car and you see the bush needing trimming, right? So that's called reading His Word. And you can put the trimming of the bush. What Jesus said that He pruned every branch from me that doesn't bear fruit, and you'll see it in your real life. That's probably why some sisters, not all, but a lot of sisters um, drift drift. Uh, Not all though. It's not all of them, but I have met a lot of them that they they feel like the man take out the trash and fix things around the house, do the yard work, right? Some, not all, y'all. Lord knows. So they reading it because they walking through it, but they probably not observing the growth of things as much. Like how grandma used to work in the garden, so she, how grandma could be speaking his word by being in that garden where you can hear what God's saying a whole lot more clearer than, well, for me, right? I could hear him a lot more clearer in that garden than when I was um, hanging out. So I could hear him then too, but but I hear it in his word, true word, a whole lot clearer about the pulling of the weeds and why you wait till they grow up amongst the wheat and the tares, and you you let them grow up so you can see them clearly, and then you pluck them out your car, and you get it like dang, you a smaller version of what he does. So, for example, for me, people would say throughout my life, gotta remove people. They call them people. They don't call them weeds. Yeah, remove people out your life is what I would hear others say to others. Most of the time, it would people saying to other people, but me, because I'm the one who hear them, right? So when God moved them out my life, I see what He's saying, and by me waiting till the weeds get grow up amongst the plants and pluck them, I see exactly what He's saying. Pluck them, and I toss them over there with the rest of the weeds or the like weeds that are like you get those little grass patches, those little patches of grass, and they just come right up. So I toss them over there in the grass. So His judgment is pure. He has a pure judgment, and He refined you through the fire, or He refined me through the fire 7 times. So I get the meaning of when I'm feeling feeling like um I don't know, sluggish, um like I'm not on point, and then He showed me that it's Him that give it to me when he taking me out the fire. He's showing me that He give it to me, and He decide when I have, which is He take me out the fire, and then I look at or examine myself and realize I am true, and He have told me all things. Hmm. I remember how you say, "Give me life or give me love." I never wanted to claim. Never wanted to claim the other ways. saying it. Or not, or not. Hmm. Check. Yes, to do so I play chess. Used to play chess. Kind of seen the chessboard inside of people, or the scales on their eyes, the weighing of the judgment they give out. Learning the game is the scales and the weighing and they pass judgment. If you on a light square, they like great day, and you stand on a dark square, they like man you crazy. They seeing 20 people to my door, frankly. When I'm on the dark square, when I'm on a white square, it's like it's just simple. Hey, hey. It's almost like I ain't even there. Well, it almost like, just like I say, almost like. You be loved by you. Bountifully used for correction, profit, something else I can't remember. Security blanket. Because they never knew him. The reason why they hate me, because they hate him. And they never knew love. They never knew love. I get why love would say at the time, get away from me. Never knew. Like all when you meditate on this word, all that stuff he be saying, he'll show it to you. He'll show you in your real life. So those that hate Jesus, to me, they hate love. Even though they use the word love, those that hate love hate Jesus. Must be a different kind of love. Hollywood love, what I call it. TV love, where you can assume to learn, thinking you learning how to be cheated on, thinking you learning. Well, you can learn that in the streets too. The same thing. You think you can be learning how to be cheated on. And you can think you learning, guessing, and assuming that you know somebody talking messed up about you. You can start thinking and assuming all that. Hollywood love. Hollywood love ain't got nothing on real life love. But he shine light on the good and the evil. And it ain't got the fake sun on TV. I mean, fake sun, right? Ain't even no title for it. The screen don't have no light. The plastic, glass, or whatever. Plastic, glass, fiberglass, whatever. Don't have no light. That right there is magic. I think you see people on the screen, that's magic. Do not be a lover of don't love. Then we move on. I know you don't want me to have those songs. And see, I asked him to cleanse me. But then I also know that through my stumbling blocks, he make them stepping stones. He showed me through my follies and foolies how just understand how to spell stuff, having respect, going on my own understanding, thinking I comprehend people. Woe unto those that lead others into slavery. Whoa. And I'm the one who has to speak it. So a mouth like a speaker, you turn it on. Well, we call it over here, we call it a speaker. Some call it a faucet. I am that one to speak. So you love your neighbor as yourself. You love your God, your Father in heaven, with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. In the new heaven and the new earth, there will be no more sickness and death. There'll be no rich or poor. There'll be no more hunger or thirst. The ways of this world will be no more. It's already written. We found a way to talk about it. I love y'all. Y'all have a great life.